Hi, I'm Josh from Syncross. Today we'll be giving you our top pro tips for installing a Syncross frame protection kit on your Scott Spark. Because a well-protected frame is every bit as important as having your derailleur perfectly aligned or your suspension settings perfectly dialed. So first, let's take a look at what comes inside the box. Here we have the different pieces required to protect your frame. They're all pre-cut to size and easy to apply. This kit is perfectly matched to the new Scott Spark. You'll find 8 perfectly shaped pieces for each part of the frame. To apply the protection, you'll have to be equipped with these accessories. First, a spray bottle with just water inside, and the squeegee that comes in the box provided.
First step, the cleaning of the bike. This is one of the most important steps. Your bike must be perfectly clean for a flawless application of the frame protection kit. Remember to degrease and clean places such as the steering set or bottom bracket, for example. The second step is to wet the protection kit as much as possible. Do not hesitate to put plenty of water on both sides of the sticker for a more effective application. Also, clean your hands well and keep your hands wet to ensure that they are perfectly degreased. Then apply the sticker to the bike. Before the squeegee passes, wet the sticker on the bike and also moisten the squeegee. Then start sliding the squeegee at an angle of about 45 degrees, starting in the middle of the sticker and chasing the water from the outside. If the film ever peels off or positions itself incorrectly, wet both sides thoroughly and then slide the squeegee over again. Before completely finishing the installation by pressing down the edges of the sticker, let it dry and go onto another tube for the application of a new section of film. Tip: always start with the tube at the highest point of the frame. Once the first part of the installation of the second sticker is done, you can then come back to the first tube and finish the application. Slide the squeegee at the edges to finish gluing down the sticker. You can then go back to the second film. Tip: wrap the finger in a sheet of paper towel and slide over the edges to remove the excess water. For seat stays and chain stays, apply the same principle. Wet the sticker thoroughly, then position the 2 stickers and move them until they're in place so that it's flat on the tube. Then slide the squeegee over the sticker to remove the water. For the rear part of the Spark frame, which is the most difficult, remove the wheel. Remember to degrease your hands after removing the wheel. Ideally, remove the chain as well. The principle of laying is the same as for the straight tubes, but be patient for this delicate part of the frame and do not hesitate to wet abundantly. Another tip for the edges. You can finish the application with a hairdryer or thermal stripper. This speeds up the drying and placement of the sticker. If dust has crept under the film during the break, don't panic. Remove the film, wet the sticker, remove the dust, wet, then apply again.
So that's it. Your bike is now fully protected and ready for the trails. But before riding, we advise that you leave the bike in a dry and warm place for at least 24 hours. Then it's completely ready. You can get out there and ride with peace of mind. Have fun.